We got Mike and Red on the pod, yeah. We got stats and all the latest news. You know what, Mike and Red ain't no facade. What's your sport? Come and tap into. Yeah. 2 bros in a pod, yeah. 2 bros in a pod, a pair, yeah. 2 bros in a pod, where? Yeah. 2 bros in a pod.
What's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Another dope, outrageous episode of 2 Bros and a Pod. We here, baby. Yo, listen, man. Can't go on any long without shouting out our sponsor, Alonzo's Cafe in Garwood, New Jersey, 348 North Avenue, Garwood, New Jersey. They're not just a coffee shop, they are an experience. I reiterate that. They are not just a coffee shop, they are an experience. So whether you want coffee, cappuccino, espresso, scones, donuts, sandwiches, and the list goes on and on, you would be doing yourself an injustice if you do not stop by. It's in Union County. Tell them 2 Bros and a Pod sent you, and you can thank us later. So that's Alonzo. Shout out to Alonzo's Cafe. Gene and Diana, my guys over there. Listen, we got so much stuff to talk about. We can start with shouting out the UConn Huskies, the Paige Beckers and the crew got it done. Gino, I believe it's their 12th chip. Yeah, yep. Their 12th chip. No one has more than 8. He's not talked about enough as far as being the greatest coach in sports history. 12 championships, bro. 12, and now listen, now with the portal and all of that, he's still. Come on, bro. Like
12 titles?
12 titles? What do you got? 11. You sure it was 11 and not 12? Yesterday wasn't 12?
Yeah, I think it's 12.
Yeah, yesterday was 12. Yeah, 95, 2000.
The last time they won was 2016.
Yeah, so they had a gap, and he's got to be arguably the greatest coach in sports history. They talk about Coach K way more than they talk about him. And I suppose it's because he coaches women. He's still a coach, right?
He said, yeah, facts. He's 71. He still has a couple.
He's the oldest coach to win a championship.
Really?
In women's college basketball history. Oldest coach, 70 years old, still getting it done. So shout out to the UConn Huskies.
Did you watch the game, Gabe?
Yeah, I watched the game. Listen, South Carolina. Listen, I'm a Dawn Staley fan. Yeah, Gabe ain't watched the game. It's all good. I'm a Dawn Staley fan.
God. I love Gabe. Pause.
However, yeah, they were just outmatched. You know, UConn was able to get into their set so easy. It was so smooth and it was like no resistance. On the other hand, South Carolina had to work so hard to get a bucket. So when it's like that, it's just a matter of time before the game gets blown open. And it did.
What was the score?
I'm not sure the score. They beat him by at least 20.
Wow.
Because I didn't watch the second half much. I was watching the first half. I watched a little bit of the third quarter.
Damn.
82-59. 23 points.
23.
It wasn't close at all. And this is the second time they blew him out this year. They played him earlier in the year and they blew him out. Everybody was like, oh, that was an anomaly. It's not going to be like that. And this one was just as bad.
Spanked.
So UConn was
spanked in the booty.
And look, Paige is going to the league, so she won a championship on her way out. Yep, she going to the league. So shout out to them.
Word, shout out to UConn.
Got a good game tonight, Florida against Houston. So
Who you got?
I got Florida, man. Florida going to spank them boys.
Who you got, Gabe?
I have Florida winning the whole thing, honestly.
Huh?
We're talking about March Madness, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I have Florida winning the entire tournament.
Yeah, well, the last game is tonight.
Yes.
You had a bracket? Like, did you do a bracket?
I made a bracket, but I didn't submit it. I don't know.
Well, how did you do in your bracket? You lost some games?
I lost a lot
Well,
of
it
games.
wouldn't matter if you submitted it or not.
I know, but
you wouldn't have won. Now, if you would have told me, oh my God, I had a perfect bracket up to this point, I'd be like, damn, son, you would at least won some bread, 10 grand or something, even if they lost tonight. What is it, $1 million for a perfect bracket?
Yeah.
When the last somebody had a perfect bracket? Do you guys know?
Yo, let's
never.
check that.
It's never been to happen.
Never?
It's statistically, you're more likely to get
To win the lotto. You could win the lotto before you.
I think I read somewhere you can get struck by lightning 3 times, and that's more likely to happen than getting a perfect bracket.
I think you got to pick with your eyes closed with that. Because it's always upsets. It's always upsets. Like, you know how they do the quick pick with lotto? Do a quick pick, let a computer AI just pick it for you. And try your luck like that. Because if you do it with your own brain, somebody's gonna upset.
You have a better chance doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
Than picking out your own numbers. Wow.
Oh,
Shout out to Paige, man.
Yo, check it out. Golden State played Houston yesterday, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm about to open up a fucking can of whoop ass.
There you go.
Because I'll start off by saying I'm a huge Steph Curry fan.
Yo, Steph, that's him. That's not me, by the way.
I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. He is the greatest pure shooter in NBA history, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion. But if we on a platform when we commenting and talking about sports, right? Yesterday was not an anomaly. It wasn't once in a blue moon. It's the 3rd or 4th time this season. So pre-Jimmy Butler and present Jimmy Butler that Steph Curry has been held below 10 points. 3rd or 4th time. And yesterday, Steph Curry, it's not a fucking typo, had 3 points. He was 1 for 10. I think they sat him in the middle of the 4th quarter, something like that. 1 for 10. And that only 3 was a last second heave at halftime.
3
points. 3 fucking. So you don't count it like that. A heave, come on, man. Although he be hitting them shits.
We should call Maddie and ask him what's up.
I was about, you see, great minds thinking alike. Yo, Maddie. Yo, put the time that did. I'm saying this statement. What is it? A couple of minutes in the podcast. 7 minutes. Maddie Tosca, my guy. I know Steph is your guy, but I need some motherfucking I need some clarification. I need some answers, bro. 4th time under 10 points. You a top 10 player. Name me another top 10 player. And I get it. Sometimes people have bad shooting nights. But I need you to do something else to help the team win when the ball not going in. I need you to lock your man. We know Steph is not a defender, right? So we can't count on him to lock his man up or contribute on the defensive end.
Well,
he's not
defense,
a rebounder.
He had eight
assists. Okay, but his assist wasn't game changing, right? He wasn't breaking down the D, hitting cats for wide open threes. I watched the game, bro. So his 8 assists was if somebody had 25 and it was like garbage
I'm
points.
looking at it now. That look crazy. 2, 8, and 3. Wow.
You know what's crazy though? This is the man that beat LeBron in the finals. The GOAT.
The man
Steph
that
Curry.
beat or the man that's on the team.
No, the man.
Oh, so he did it by himself?
He did it all by himself. He's the
you
GOAT.
smoking some powerful shit, bro. You smoking some real powerful shit. So yeah, Maddie, we need answers, bro. We need answers. I need to know how is that possible
Maddie,
where top 10 player
answers, Maddie,
could be held to under 10 points for 4 times in 1 calendar year.
Yeah, that's tough.
How? He got one of the top 5 handles in ever, right? Greatest shooter, top 5 handles. Did he just say, fuck it, my shot ain't going in, whatever, we losing? Did he give up? Did Steph give up? And this is not hate. I told you I'm a fan. But I dissect the game. I need to know what's going on. Because I've seen guys with bad shooting games before, but they're going to leave the stars, superstars. They're going to leave their imprint on the game in some way, shape, or form. Every time Steph has a subpar scoring game, it's as if you don't even know the motherfucker's on the floor, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Did he?
You won't even know in only 10 shots. Yo, I need you to go 1 for 20. I need Steph to go 1 for fucking 15, 16. 1 for 10? That means they won't let you get the ball. You're not fighting for the ball. Yo, give me the rock.
Who's guarding him?
What's no, it was more than one guy.
Probably Brooks.
But Brooks? But is that why does that matter? You a top 10 player. Does it matter who's guarding you? Does it matter?
I mean, it matters though if you're getting double teamed or triple teamed.
No. What are you talking about? No, it was not that. It was not. So, when does Steph not get? Hold on. When does Steph not get double and triple teamed? He been getting double and triple teamed for the past 10 years. What are you talking about? It's nothing new. So yeah, we need some answers on that, man. Because that's all superstars get double and triple teamed. KD, Giannis, Luka, LeBron.
Yeah, there you go, game.
They all Brunson. They all get doubled and triple teamed. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse at all. At all. I was watching the shift into the Lakers. I was watching the Lakers and OKC. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they spanked them.
Yo, they hit the first third. Now that's an anomaly,
15,
right? They had
15.
the first 13 out of 15 threes.
Yep.
That's not gonna happen all the time. But what the Lakers was doing was Luka was breaking down the defense as he should, as he's known to do, and passing out of the double and triple teams to wide open shooters. Wide open, bro. I mean, They had time to get the laces on the ball. They had time to make a sandwich. That's how open they was.
What was the score?
Oh, they blew
Like
them
30,
out as
right?
well.
Like 30?
They blew them out. 20-something, 25, 26. It was a blowout, bro. It was a blowout.
Yeah, the game was over, I think, third quarter.
Yeah, so, yes, listen, man. We need some answers on why this is
Steph, man.
happening more than once with Steph with Steph Curry,
Maddie.
man. Yo, Maddie, I need some answers, bro. So, yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 3 points, kid. Three fucking points.
It's happened, 4 to 5 times
4
this year?
times. Not 3 points, but yo, can we
Below
get
10.
can we pull that up? Steph Curry's bad games this year?
What you saying is below 10, right?
Yeah, yep.
Damn. What's going on, Steph?
I can't call it. How many games below 10 points did Steph Curry have this year?
You say he scored 2 against the Grizzlies. That's crazy.
4 games where Steph has scored 10 points or below. 4? Yo, to put this in perspective, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. To put this in perspective, one of his counterparts, right? One of his other top 10 brethren, who also played last night, who's also 40 fucking years old.
Who's that? Oh, LeBron?
When the last time he had below 10 points? Like 15 years ago?
Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah.
Was he like almost 1,300 games since the last time he had 10 and below? So listen, once in a while you're gonna get one of those games, right?
Not for sure.
Unless you LeBron. Once in a while you'll get one of them games.
The last time was
January 5th, 2007. Jeez.
Wow. Almost 20 years, 18 years ago.
18 years ago. Golly. That's crazy.
So if you take a poll and we say who's a better scorer, Steph or LeBron, everybody gonna say Steph. Just because obviously he shoots great and it looks nice. But when we talk about consistency, 4 times in 1 year?
Yeah, I think that's the better question.
So that's an average of once every 20.
More consistent?
Look, it's 82 games a year, right? That's an average of once every 20 games you held below 10 points.
What's up, Gabe?
There's no answer for that.
I was just gonna say something on purpose
What?
to upset Red. I was gonna make like a stupid claim. I was gonna be like, yeah, but at least LeBron has help. That's why there's not so much defense on him.
Don't get us
Oh,
started.
you know, no, I'm glad you mentioned that. No, I'm glad you mentioned
that.
that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because look, everybody, peanut gallery. The game is easy, right? Y'all consistently say, "Oh, the game is easier. You can't touch nobody. You can't do this. You can't do that."
There you
And now
go,
you got
Gabe.
4 games under 10 points. You can't hand check. You can't get physical. You can't do none of this.
There you go,
So how you
Gabe.
got 4 games under 10 points?
Thank you, Gabe. There you go.
Thanks,
I'm
Gabe.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Great job, Gabe.
Now, I actually have a question for you guys. We haven't touched this on the podcast yet.
What's up?
I want to hear what your guys' take on this very tight MVP race is. The consensus is that it's Shai, but if you look at the numbers,
Okay.
Jokic is
well, you know
having-
what? Check it out. Numbers don't matter with MVP. Personal numbers don't matter. Case in point, Steve Nash, back-to-back MVPs, where he didn't average 20 points either one of those seasons. You know why he won MVP? Because they had the best team. The best team, and he was the head of the snake. He was the head of the snake, was he not?
Yeah. I
LeBron
think for
was in
Shai-
the league. Kobe was in the league.
for Shai,
Shaq was in the league.
They're looking at the record too. That's the thing.
It's the
I think that's what
team
they're looking at.
success.
Yeah.
If you take SGA away from that, with all the Thunder, they average.
I can't find the numbers right now, but I did see this interesting stat that was like SGA on the
He's
Thunder.
at 70 games with 20 or more points.
But they're,
He broke MJ record, by the way.
the thing that's interesting is that when you take Jokic off of the Nuggets, they're statistically like I think a bottom 3 team in every category.
yep.
But when you take Shai off of the Thunder, they're still like a top 5 team.
But you haven't taken.
I'm not saying that we're have or haven't. But
So you're speaking hypothetically.
no, yes, hypothetically. But what I'm saying is those metrics show that Jokic is more valuable.
But it hasn't
to
been
his
proven.
team. No, those are just based off of the numbers, basically.
What numbers?
When
Shai
he's
plays
off-
like every game.
When he's off the court, when it's
He's talking about the Jokic
Oh,
minutes.
you know, but you know what? You know what? Check this out. There was some metric, some stat to where the second closest points per on this season is like 1,900, right? Shai has over 2,000 scored. The second is 1,900. I forgot who it is. I don't know if it's Giannis or whatever. But do you know that SGA has more points than the second guy, than the second on that list, without even playing a single fourth quarter?
that's crazy. He doesn't play.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So maybe those numbers are what you're talking about because he sits fourth quarters so much because they're blowing everybody out.
That's crazy. I didn't know you sit out. I'm sitting those fourth quarters.
Obviously not yesterday. You know,
Pull up the stats.
the
pull up
Lake
the
Show
stats.
was in
Let's
town,
see.
but
like hand to hand, like who's? I know he has better numbers though for sure. Jokic has better numbers for sure.
I could play the video. You guys could react to it if you want. The one that I was watching. It's like a 9-minute video.
oh no, we don't. That's too
No, just
much.
put the stats
No,
up.
that's
I don't
too
know
much.
what's
Look,
a
I
Google
get
for the
it.
stats.
Like, obviously, listen, Jokic.
I think Jokic.
Listen, Jokic is
My personal opinion. I think he should get it.
okay. He should get it. Why?
Well,
Wow.
like what
Look.
Gabe was saying, his stats.
But
It's in the stats.
But MVP is most valuable player, not most valuable stats. It don't
Bro,
go by stats, bro.
What are they looking at?
They go by team record.
And stats.
What's the second place?
You can't
Okay,
average
hold on.
10 points
Hold
and
on.
get the MVP. You know what I mean?
Steve Nash did it. What are you talking about?
Not 10 points.
He averaged like 13 points and won an MVP. What do you-
How many assists?
he probably was top 5 in assists.
There you go, bro. You
Okay,
can't be
well, okay, but check it out.
Thompson and win the MVP.
Who's the second place team in the West? Who's the second place team?
I don't know. It's probably Memphis.
It's Houston. You know how many games they are behind OKC?
Probably like 20.
No, 12 and a half. That's insane. You know how much Denver is behind? Like 17 games,
They
bro.
probably down like 20. Yeah.
So there you
Let
go.
me see. What's that? Oh yeah.
17 games? And how much is Shai averaging per game? 32?
Something along those
32, 5 and 5, something like that. And you know why?
Probably a little
You know
more.
why this triple double? You know why this triple double shit? I don't really care about.
25.
No,
5
he's
and
not
5.
averaging 25 points. What kind of number? That's not from this year.
Oh, that's his season.
That's career, bro.
stat.
Yeah,
I think he's at 30 this year.
He's at 32.
Yeah.
He's at 24 is a bet.
32.6.
Come on, bro.
30 what?
32.6.
Wow.
Kidding me? Yo, check it out. Russell Westbrook averaged
Wow.
a triple double for 3 seasons in a row. So I don't want to hear, oh, Jokic is having a triple double like it's something that never been done. His own teammate did it, who's 6'4". So I don't want. He's supposed to rebound the ball. He's 7 feet. How many comparable centers, how many decent centers do we have in the league now? You could count them on one hand.
All I know is that a lot of the I wish I could pull up the stats for you. I don't know how to. It's just based off of this one video I saw. But he backed.
But there's other players.
Hey, you talking about the Jokic minutes?
No, but
So
there's
when he's
other
down,
players.
they suck.
Also, I think.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm not mistaken, he's having the best season.
Statistical
of all time.
season of his career.
No, of all time.
Yeah, but the game is easy now. So if he's having the best season of all time,
What you mean? All time? What history of basketball is what you talking about?
Jokic
look,
is having
he's having the best statistical season, right? He does everything for his team, but they 17 games behind OKC. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? OKC don't have no other superstar besides SGA. No other superstar. So you can't say, oh, he got a wingman who's a top whatever player. No. He don't got a top 20 player on his team besides him.
Who if the playoffs start today, who they match up with?
Who, Denver?
OKC.
Whoever the
eighth, right? The eighth?
That's
it would
whoever
be
wins
eight.
the play-in.
It's who wouldn't play him, but
Yeah,
who,
that's right.
Who would
Or
be
loses
8
the
right
play-in.
now?
Right now,
Hawks?
8 is
No,
the
that is
Grizzlies.
the
No,
East,
that's
I'm
the
sorry.
East. That's the East.
It's the Mavs.
Memphis.
No.
Wow, Memphis.
Well, it'd be the winner of the Kings versus. No, it'd be the loser.
So let's just say
I don't even
let's just
know.
say either Minnesota. I mean,
Mavericks would be swept, obviously.
absolutely. Kings too.
Kings would be swept.
Kings too.
Kings might got a chance to win a game because they got some talent on that team. Mavericks don't have a chance in hell.
Minnesota might win a game too.
Minnesota's in a play-in right now? They 7.
Yeah, that's still the
Oh,
play.
they playing, yeah.
Yeah, that's still playing.
No, but they will be if they win the
Well, the
play-in,
play
they'll
is
be
what?
the 7th seed.
The play is 1 through 6, right? So yeah.
No.
No.
Play-in
I mean, I'm
is
sorry.
7 and 8.
1 through 6, you're secured, and then 7 through 10, you're in the play.
I know, but the winners of the play-in is
How
going to be
does
the
it go?
7th and 8th seed.
7th and 8th, and then 9th and 10th.
So
right?
if Minnesota's the 7th seed, they won't play OKC in the first round. They'll play Houston.
Either way, it's a tough matchup.
They'll play Houston. Yeah, man. So yeah, I got SGA, man, for MVP, bro. No, so yeah, Jokic is having a great season, right? But so is SGA. They both having great seasons, but one guy's team is 20 games above the other guy's team.
Yeah.
There you go. I could see if they had the same record. If they had the same record, I could be like, you know what? Whoever get it, whatever. Even if they give it to Joker now, I'll be like, you know, yeah, he had a great year. But you can't, they've been in first place all season, and it hasn't been close.
I guess so. If you want to follow that traditional idea that.
And they got no veterans on that team, bro. And they play in the West. Think about that.
What you was gonna say, Gabe?
I guess it's just based off the idea that the MVP has to go to the best player on the best team. But I don't know if that's always the case. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not always the case because LeBron would have more than 4.
Exactly. And I believe that LeBron should have 8 MVPs. Jordan should have
Okay, well,
8
Jokic
MVPs.
got 3 already.
But that's the only reason they won't give him the
No,
MVP.
you can't. No, because
You think?
How about this?
Yeah.
On a year that
take.
LeBron didn't win, right? Name me a player that had arguably just as good a season or better season than him.
What are you asking me to say?
On the year that LeBron in his prime did not win an MVP, what's a player that had just as good as year, team-wise and solo-wise, or a better record, which SGA is doing, right? He's having just as good as year, stat-wise, because he plays defense. Remember that. Joker don't play not a lick of fucking defense at all. He's a turnstile, bro. He don't play defense at all. See, this is what I get. People bring up these offensive numbers time and time again, but when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, it's like non-existent. People act as if all there is in basketball is assists and scoring.
Just offense.
What about defense, bro?
Right.
What about defense? I know it's an offense.
SGA definitely played defense.
Does he not, Gabe?
Yeah, he played defense for
He
sure.
does, yeah.
Is he a way better defender than Jokic is?
I wouldn't say.
You wouldn't say that?
I I'd rather have a Jokic
Out
who's
of-
trying on defense.
You rather have Joker on defense than SGA?
Yeah, the guy who's 7 foot tall over.
But what is that doing for him? He's 7 foot taller.
Yeah,
What does
he's-
that mean?
It's not pointing to
I'm
you,
just saying,
Gabe.
if I had to, if they were like, yo, defend this shot for my life.
He
Morrison
can't. What are you
pointed
talking
at-
about?
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Nah.
You gonna put Joker for your life?
Yeah, I'd pick Joker. Yeah.
You are bugging. You would pick Joker to block to block a shot rather than you would pick SGA to stay in front of somebody?
Who's scoring? You know what I mean?
So it depends on the scenario, is what you're saying. Okay.
So out of all of the big men in the league, right? Out of all the all-star, superstar, whatever big
Let's
men
say
in the
7
league.
footers.
7-footers.
Out of all the 7-footers, he's probably
you got?
the worst.
Who you got defensively as the worst?
Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He's not
a
7
star.
feet.
Oh, star.
Oh, he's
They
not
gotta be a
7 feet.
star.
7'3".
No, they got to be a star.
I mean,
We're not talking
Bogey,
about.
Bogey.
Yeah. I'm like,
We're
wait,
not
hold
talking
on.
about role players. We're not talking because Joker's not a role player.
No, but he's not 7 feet. He's talking about the
Okay,
the
no,
three-point
yeah.
specialist.
Centers. It got to be a center.
He's
Obviously.
talking about Boban, the real tall dude.
It got to be a center.
Word. Nah, I was gonna cut ass, but I'm not gonna do that. Boban.
Every
we
team-
need you on the pod, Boban.
Yeah, we need
word.
Boban.
Joker, listen. Joker don't have better defense than any other center in the NBA. Who does he got better defense than?
Probably Cat.
No, he doesn't.
Nah, come
bro.
on, no,
I'm
stop.
playing, I'm playing.
You know what, Gabe? I'm out of here.
I'm playing.
Come on, Gabe.
He doesn't. He's
That's
not known for that, man.
crazy.
Yo, Joker.
How dare you,
Yo,
Gabe?
Joker is
Yeah.
Luka on defense. Joker and Luka is on defense.
1,000%.
Joker is Luka. You know why they don't mention it? Because everybody like Joker, and cats like.
I love him, bro. He's so funny. You ever
I want
see
to go
that-
play with my horses.
Have you seen the clip?
He mad chill. He laid back.
Yeah, he don't play defense at all, bro.
Nah.
So whatchamacallit talk about one of the twin brothers, not the Thompson brothers, the Morris twins. He said, "What if this was the era with the KG and the Webbers and the Duncans? So these are who Joker would have had to guard.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's true.
Yo, he would be getting in foul trouble, all of that. He got free nights now. Who does he have to guard that could score? Embiid is hurt every year.
Yeah, he's out.
Who does he have to guard? That's a big man that could score that he got to worry about.
Probably the other big man. What's his name?
Exactly.
Sengun.
Anytime you got to go
Alfred
is
Sengun.
Well, him. Yeah, he's cool.
The guy
He's
on
all
the
right.
rock.
okay. He's
Sabonis-
he just came in the
Sabonis?
league like 2 years ago.
Sabonis.
Who?
Sabonis.
I'll give Sabonis
Anthony
is a
Davis.
4. He's not even a center,
He
but I'll give
bitches
he's a
Anthony
4.
Davis.
He's a 4. He's not a center.
Steven
Yeah,
Adams.
they're always paired up together.
And I bet you Sabonis be giving him buckets.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah, all day.
Sabonis,
All day.
Jokic and Davis. Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
They don't
Anthony
match up.
Davis.
Gets bitched by Jokic.
Yeah, but they don't match up all the time, though.
When the Lakers played that, my roommate
See,
was.
what I'm
shout out
telling you
Andrew.
is true centers. Anthony Davis is not a true center. Bonus is not a. You know why you got to mention those names? Because there's no centers.
Yeah, there's no centers.
There's no. So
What's
just
this dude
put,
from the Bulls? Bushevich, whatever his name is.
He's trash,
Volcevic.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's our. Yo,
he's
flip it
a
back.
he's a true 5.
Flip
right?
it back to when it was a big man era, and you had big bro. He would still be good because Castro had to guard him as well.
Imagine him guarding even Sheed, bro. He won't be. Come on,
Come
bro.
on, son. So he's getting cooked.
Yeah.
He's getting cooked, and there's not even a great centers in the league.
Facts.
Look up his defensive efficiency,
he is
man.
getting cooked, bro.
Come on, man.
Defensively, he is
Cut
getting
that out,
cooked,
man.
Gabe.
Stop.
Come on, stop, Gabe.
Stop it, man.
All right.
Stop
Drop
it. What they say?
No, but pull it up though. Pull it up.
Yo, what do they
Pull it
say?
up.
They say if you're gonna get cooked on defense, at least you gotta have great offense. So Lucas said, you know what? Let me drop 30, have whatever 9 assists, because it's gonna cancel out.
Yeah.
But he gets cooked
And that's
on D.
exactly what's happening though. Even with Jokic, niggas don't play no defense.
You look
bro.
on that defensive efficiency, man. It's
It's like Harden, bro. That nigga play no defense at all, champ.
they not.
but
They
he's
wasn't
giving you-
They
he's
wasn't
giving
blessed
you
to know how to move their
20-25.
feet. 23rd. What? That's not that bad.
Nah,
Your
that's-
top 30 defender?
No. Not that. No, not that's that. That's not what you're talking about. So look.
I don't know.
It says what defensive rating?
It says
What?
23rd in the league. 23rd
Joker's
best
defensive
defender in the
rating
league.
in the
No, I
NBA.
think it's team rankings, bro.
It's
Look
the
it up.
team.
It's team,
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Team rankings.
How do I see his?
Just try to go to individual. You know he don't play D, Gabe.
He has a
That
defense.
nigga plays no defense at all. Might give you a block here and there, but that's it, bro. You know what I mean? Might give you what? A decent 8-9 rebounds a game. I don't know how much he's averaging now. Probably averaging like 10, 12.
It says he has a defensive rating of 109 this season. 110.9, I mean.
Yeah, but what's the ranking on it?
I don't really even know what that.
110.9.
I have no idea.
Shoot, it sound high, but
Here I go to advanced leaders.
See, defensive rebounding. That's what they try to say. Oh, his defense is overlooked, especially his rebounding. We're not talking about fucking rebounding, man. We're talking about him stopping the other guy
right,
from
for the
scoring.
for the ones that really watch ball, we know.
Yeah,
we know what's
he's
going
supposed
on.
to get rebounds, man.
We know what's going on.
He's bigger than everybody else on most nights.
Facts.
He's the biggest guy on the court, height-wise,
And I like
weight-wise.
Jokic, bro. I do. I really do.
Come on, man. I don't give no 7-footer, 300-pounder kudos for getting rebounds.
I mean,
pass, right?
Come on. How do you, oh, my God. He had 15 rebounds. So what? Now, if he get 30 rebounds, and that's special. Like, I don't care who you are. 30 rebounds is crazy. Which makes Dennis Rodman. Yo, you know how many times Dennis Rodman had 20 rebounds or more? I don't even know, but I know it's probably something in the hundreds.
Yeah.
That's insane. And he was not a big dude at all.
Pause.
Paul, yeah. Dennis Rodman was like 6'6"?
Yeah, probably.
210 pounds?
So what
he
you think
married
about that game?
himself.
Huh?
He married himself.
He what?
He married himself.
God put Dennis Rodman here to rebound the basketball.
Wait, what?
Kid. He said he married himself.
Yeah,
Did
he did. I'll show you the video.
I think he
This
did.
nigga
When he had the
you know-
dress on or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
That's not that guy's got a up.
Explain that.
And I was doing
How you even do that?
thing in New York. I was
Like, yo, that's weird. Like, that's just weird, bro.
When you put on the wedding dress,
That's not that guy's got a
explain it.
And I was doing a book signing famous thing in New York. I was in that's okay, great. So I do what should I wear? So I just came with this thing saying, how about I just wear a wedding dress and I married myself? It just came to it just out the
What?
blue. And this famous guy from London came down. It's okay, great.
Bro.
We'll make you a dress. And next thing I said, okay, let me have 8 women.
What is going on, champ?
He married himself.
This is crazy.
Self-love, son. Nigga married himself, bro.
And I had a horse and carriage.
Yeah, enough.
What
of
are we
that.
watching?
Yo, you
man?
know what's crazy?
This is
you look at
crazy,
that, right?
bro.
Yo, real talk.
What is going on?
Yo, you look at those pictures. You look at those pictures and everything. You be like, yo, this dude is. But even Shaq said it, right? Shaq was like, and this was like low key hating a little bit on Shaq because why you even? Shaq was tight that this was the case. He said,
You mean
yo,
Shaq hating on Rodman?
yeah, this.
Yeah, you said Shaq hating on Shaq.
Yeah, yo, so they would finish the game. He said that Rodman wouldn't even take a shower, bro, and go into
Straight
the
to the
club
club. Yeah, go straight
and
to the
bag the baddest broads.
Well, he banged.
Yo, he said,
Madonna.
Carmen Electra,
Madonna
too.
paid for a jet, but listen, he said Rodman would go to the club smelling like garbage truck juice, bagging short. He said,
know, so-
Shaq was like, of course I will be getting chicks, whatever. I'm Diesel, I'm
Yeah.
Shaq. He said, but this guy would come like smelling crazy and getting the baddest chicks.
Facts.
He could. I guess Shaq was
That's
saying,
low-key
I
hating,
can't
though.
understand.
That's
Yeah,
low-key
like
hating,
because
though.
we wouldn't have known that if Shaq wouldn't have said it.
Yeah,
I had no
yeah.
idea. I wasn't with you guys after the fucking locker room going to the club.
Yeah. Nah.
So yeah, Shaq.
mind you, he was dressing like that, bro.
Facts.
Bagging shorties
Fucking
like
halter
that.
chops, sparkling halter tops, bagging the baddest bro. Yo, Madonna paid for the nigga jet. Send her jet to come get him after the game or some shit like that. Went to her crib, handled his
like-
business, and then flew back on her jet. Son,
And play the game. Smelling
smelling
like G juice.
smelling like New York sanitation special juice dripping out of the back of the truck.
That's crazy.
Yo, you can't make this shit up,
Nah,
son.
he's the GOAT, though. I'm not going to lie. He's
The
dope.
golden what?
Just like
Just
greatest rebounder of all time.
facts.
Son,
Facts.
how you make it to the Hall of Fame for rebounding? Son?
Bro, he's
Rebounds
also
best.
he's an icon.
No, he
bro.
was a great defender too. He was a great defender.
Nah,
He
yeah,
won
facts.
Defensive Player of the Year before.
He was locking you down for sure.
Yeah, he was a great defender. Dennis Rodman was a great basketball player, and he didn't have to score. brings it up again. I'm not asking you to be
Pippen was like, yo, he asked Mike, why you brought him to the squad? And Mike was like, yo, we need him. Facts.
You guys ever hear that story where, like, I think it was training. No, it was the playoffs. And he was like, yo, I need to go to Vegas for a little bit.
Yeah, get coked up and all that.
He just, like, went to Vegas for, like, a week.
Yeah, Phil Jackson was like, yo, let him go.
Yeah. And then he came back and, like, had a
Yeah, you got to give him certain... Listen.
Bro, he broke his penis 4 times.
Hold up.
Pause.
Hold up.
Come on.
He what?
Here we go.
I want to make sure I heard what you said, bro.
Yeah, you heard correctly. He broke his penis 4 times with Carmen Electra. Like, he snapped it, so he had to get it.
How the fuck did you break your penis, bro?
And she was just wilding. She was going crazy. She was going ham, like, you know, on some cowgirl type ish. You know what I mean? And she probably landed on his joint wrong, and he snapped
4 times. Okay.
Yeah, look it up.
I never heard of breaking your penis once. This nigga broke his jump off 4 times?
Look it up.
Right here
Facts.
it says he
Yo, I'm
broke
not saying
it.
you lying.
That's kind of more. Oh, 3 different times. I'm sorry.
Broke his... How do you fucking... It's not a bone.
She was riding. It's
It's a muscle.
It's like cartilage or something, right?
No.
What is that? I don't even know.
Nigga don't know.
Yeah, pause. But either way, like, yeah, shorty was riding, and then boom, I think she landed wrong, and yeah, facts. He snapped.
Holy shit. Yo, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, he was wild. And he played the next day like that.
Son.
With a broken penis.
This
So shout out to Dennis Rodman.
According to Reddit right here.
Yo, Rodman was a fucking terror on the courts, greatest rebounder, and he was a heartthrob to the shorties off the court, smelling like garbage truck juice. Yo, he got to be the MVP, son.
Wait, what?
I'm just reading this quote.
Look what he put up, bro.
He said, as someone who's broken his dick before, it's incredibly easy to break it again. The structural integrity is forever compromised after the first break.
Oh, my God. He bullshit.
He said, well, you pounding like a jackhammer?
Wow. Damn, son. Yo, did any fella out there know that you could break your dick? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You saying yeah like you heard of it. Before Dennis Rodman's story, have you heard of that?
No, I heard it from
Of
Rodman.
course,
but not
that's what I'm
before.
saying, son. I never heard of that from nobody but now.
He got
But now-
16 rebounds a game and revolutionized how
Bro,
players think about
broke
rebounding.
his joint
the
and
ball.
went to play the next day and got you like 30 reads.
Yo, Rodman is a
Real talk.
legend, son.
Real talk.
He's a legend, son. You see how Prince is the only one that could perform in a blouse and heels and motherfuckers don't question him and Shorty still love him?
Showing his cheeks and all
Dennis
that.
Rodman could wear sparkly halter top after a game, a sparkly halter top as you guys saw. Not take a shower
And get the baddest joint.
and have the baddest joint. Generally speaking, send him a jet to pull up and handle his business. Or go to the club, not take a shower, smelling like garbage truck juice, as Shaq said.
Smelling like G.
And bag the baddest shorty in the club. Come on, son.
Yeah.
Yo, I could see how cats was feeling the way. Like, damn, yo, I just took a shower. I got on fucking the baddest suit. I got a Gucci suit on. I got the banging cologne on, smelling like $1 million. By the way, I'm worth millions of bucks. And I go into the club, and the shorty that I got my eye on, looking at Dennis Rodman with a sparkly halter top, smelling like garbage truck juice, with pink hair, or Oscar the Grouch vest. Pull that green vest up.
With a
The
broken,
Oscar the Grouch vest with orange
broken
hair.
penis. With a
With
broken
crazy
penis.
B.O. B.O. is off the meat rack. Crazy B.O. Smelling crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he stink though. I ain't gonna
Stop.
front. Yeah,
Chill.
I ain't gonna lie. He
We
look
want
like he
Rod
stink.
on the pod.
Yeah,
No, listen, I'm not going. Listen, I'm not going. We never smelt how Dennis Rodman smelled. We going off what we heard. I heard in the interview, Shaq said he was smelling like garbage truck juice. So if this is the case, yo, how he going to the club and bagging the craziest shorties? Yo, that's legendary, bro.
Yeah, he's a legend.
True.
That's legendary.
So speaking about garbage truck juice, we got some news about the Lakers, right, Red?
Oh, talk to me.
Ooh.
Talk to me.
Ooh.
What we got with the Lakers that got to deal with garbage truck juice, man? Because they the third seed, man. They the third seed. And nothing about the Lakers garbage, kid.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, of course. Nice try.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
But they beat
kid.
the Thunder though. They beat the Thunder.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Thanks for saying that. So what you got to say about that, Gabe? What you got to say about what they did to the Thunder? Man?
Sometimes
the
even it's kind of like it's like the Dennis Rodman thing. Like even though the Lakers are garbage truck juice, they smell like garbage truck juice, they were still able to bag.
The Knicks are a better team than the Lakers?
Record wise, yes they are.
I ain't saying record wise, man.
I'm just saying.
Who you got more faith in the playoff, the Knicks or the Lakers?
The Knicks.
No, I'm gonna have to say the Knicks, champ.
You speaking with your heart or your brain?
Both.
Sorry.
Both? You got to take your heart out of it.
My heart.
Primo. You got to take your heart out of it, Primo. Take your heart out of this shit, man. No hearts allowed. Go with your brain. You got more faith in the Knicks than the Lakers? Luka and LeBron.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because they see the Eastern Conference
is weak.
Yeah. So
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping
so if the Knicks don't make no noise, they got no fucking excuse. They in a weaker conference. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, we need time to gel. It been 80 fucking games.
I think we beat the Pistons. I don't know. Honestly,
for sure.
I have something that upsets me about this.
You're not gonna sweep them, no. I'll tell you that much.
What you got that upset you, man?
We're on back-to-back 50-win seasons, right?
True.
And everyone is just like, no one cares. You know what I mean? We were garbage for so long. No, but I mean, we were garbage.
Who's supposed to care?
There's just this expectation that we're supposed to be like, we're not the best team in the league, I'll be honest. We're
no one asking you to be the best team in the league.
But like, it's just like
we had some high expectations though.
We did have high expectations, and we didn't reach them. But we still are doing amazing things.
Look,
we're
you sound like you giving a fucking
life.
concession speech to getting swept after getting swept in the first round,
we're gonna get
or
swept
losing in the first
round.
round. No, you don't get off that fucking easily. If the Knicks do not make a deep run in the playoffs this year, it was a failure of a season.
Okay, yeah.
Do you agree?
I don't think it'd be a complete failure, but
Why wouldn't it be a complete failure? You got your squad. I don't want to hear shit.
I mean, we had our starting center out for like 60
games.
He's
always out. Well, did you expect him to play 60 games?
Well, when he played 60 games last season, we were the 2 seed.
And you didn't make a deep run.
Yeah, because everybody got injured.
Oh my! Excuse.
Nah, hold on.
Yo, I'm playing my violin, guys.
Let me ask you this, Gabe. Are we sweeping the Pistons?
No,
keep it real.
Gentlemen sweep.
I'm answering for Gabe.
Cool.
Oh, now get gentlemen.
All right, no doubt. Now, are we beating Boston? And I'm a huge Knicks fan, bro.
Son. You going to
keep
it real.
playing
Boston in the second round?
Okay, Cleveland.
Okay. I think we have a way better shot of beating Cleveland than Boston.
You haven't beaten Cleveland all season.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but we haven't.
You haven't beaten Boston
realistically.
all season.
Yeah, true. But that doesn't mean anything. Playoffs is different.
Doesn't mean anything?
The lights are bright
you have not
at
been
MSG
competitive.
during the playoff.
Let me take it back. You have not been competitive all year against the top teams in the league.
That's a fact, Gabe. Been losing by 25.
I can see you losing. Show me that you had a chance to win. They have not had. They have not. The New York Knickerbockers have not had a chance to win.
Now you're saying
since fucking Walt Frazier in his
70s,
his suits, bro.
Yeah,
since they was in style.
It's a fact. Now I agree with you. We do have a better chance on beating Cleveland for sure, 1,000%, but not Boston, bro. I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
At the end of the day, anything is possible.
Oh my god! When you believe in magic.
All right, let's just say this. Let's just say hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking, we make it to the finals and we play OKC. Are we beating OKC?
If we make it to the finals, we're not losing in the finals. I don't think so. That momentum that we got to the finals, I think when the Knicks are at their when the Knicks are at their best, they're the best team in the league. When we are at our best.
What? Yo, that's got to be the most blasphemous fucking take ever. In podcast history, when the Knicks are at their best, they're the best team in basketball.
Damn.
Ever.
So I guess they've never been at their best all season.
They haven't.
So you speaking from 1972?
No.
So when are you speaking of? Because it didn't happen this year.
I'm just saying when the Knicks are the best.
You want to get fucking views? Yo, Gabe saying shit to get views. So can people please like this for Gabe? Like this post? Because obviously it makes no fucking sense.
Send them a comment.
The Knicks went at their best, are the best team. No one believes that.
I believe that. Mike believes that, right, Mike?
No, he doesn't.
Damn. I'm going to say yes for the sake of the conversation.
You know what? Like, look, I'm not going to enjoy.
I ain't going to lie.
I'm not going to enjoy the Knicks getting knocked out of the playoffs. But I am going to enjoy it.
Why?
Oh, you know why I'm going to enjoy it? Because I'm going to have some shit to talk
That's
about.
blasphemy.
No, I'm going to have shit to talk about and debate with you guys. That's why
Well, we getting out the first round for sure.
What? We're out in the first round?
No, I'm saying we moving on to the second round. And that's where it gets tricky. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if y'all played
Depend on the matchup, though.
beat Charlotte. You know what's so crazy? Look, this was crazy. If Detroit beats the Knicks in the first round, it's not the one of the hugest upsets in NBA history. It's really not.
No, I mean,
nah, it's not.
I mean, we're a top 5 team.
Yeah, but
no one's gonna care.
They don't. Yeah, but they don't stand a chance, bro. They don't stand a chance. Now that Mitchell's back, they don't stand a chance.
Yo, big facts. If the Knicks lose in the first round against the Detroit Pistons, nobody would care. They won't go, oh my God, are you serious? I can't believe it. They can be like, I know. It's understandable. Cats gonna go on about their day. That shit is gonna be on the news for like 5 minutes, and that shit's gonna be forgotten. Gone.
Nah, Stephen A is going. He's gonna go crazy. Stephen A is gonna go ham.
Yo,
he's gonna go on his little rants and talk crazy and yeah.
Look. For what it's worth, I don't believe the Knicks are gonna lose in the first round.
Nah.
Boy, if they do,
I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance, but no, I don't think so.
People talk about Cowboy fans are delusional. Knicks haven't won a championship in 50 fucking years. And every year they say, oh, it's gonna be our year, we're gonna be better. I've been hearing that shit forever. And not only do you not win it, you haven't been in the finals in like 25 fucking years. So you haven't been a threat.
Since the 90s, yeah.
You haven't been a threat. 99 or some shit.
I think we made it 3 times that in the 90s.
Twice, not 3.
We lost in 99 to the Rockets.
The 50-game season.
95, I think it was. 94, 95.
In 99, we lost to the Spurs.
To the Spurs, yeah. Right.
Wow.
So twice, yeah, I'm sorry, twice.
Yeah, because my boy, he has a hat that says New York Knicks 1999 championship. You know the hats that they send to Africa for the kids? Or like the shirts that they send with the losing teams. You know what I'm talking about? Wow. Yeah, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
And Ewan didn't play in one of those, obviously, right? He was hurt with the wrist.
No, yeah. So I think either way.
So since you've been a Knicks fan, you have not experienced any fucking conference
I've experienced
nothing. Definitely Gabe hasn't.
No.
You either.
No, I became a Knicks fan in 92.
See right here?
92?
92, yeah.
Damn, so you never seen your team win a championship?
Nope.
And Gabe, you haven't even seen your team
get
past the second round.
No, I haven't. I've seen
I'm
3
so much of a Knicks
wins.
fan, bro. I'm about to get. Well, I was supposed to get it last week. I was supposed to get the logo tatted.
No way.
I'm serious, bro.
Really? That's dope.
Why?
Yeah. Bro, I've always wanted that tat. Yeah, facts.
Well, you know what?
I'm a real Knicks fan, bro.
Look,
like, for real,
at least I seen the Cowboys win 3 chips.
Do you have a Cowboys tattoo?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a Cowboys tattoo?
I actually have a it's a dude sitting on a chair with a guitar and his hat.
He has a
got
star.
the star on it, and then 22 is on the side of the
greatest
hat.
running back ever.
In
my eyes.
If the Knicks win this year, I'll get it. I'll get the Knicks yet.
But look, you know, I could look at that tattoo and say, I seen Emmett win a chip. I seen him win rushing titles.
Right.
I seen he's a Hall of Famer. I seen all of that with my eyes. Gabe, man, I really hope you get a chance to experience it. It's a wonderful thing to see your team win a championship, bro.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We need.
I mean, Have I seen anything?
No, you haven't, bro.
I've seen the Yankees win in my lifetime.
Are you a Yankee fan?
Oh, you a Yankee fan?
Yeah, I'm a Yankees fan.
Okay.
So
you seen the Yanks?
Well, I was
my school.
2011. You was a little kid, bro.
I was a little kid. I did see 3. I don't know if you guys follow hockey. I don't really follow hockey, but
You a Rangers fan?
I'm a Rangers fan.
So they won in '94.
I didn't see that, but college hockey, Quinnipiac, the school I went to.
I don't watch no.
I know, but I was there like when we won the national college championship.
Crazy.
It was insane.
Parties was crazy that night, right?
Oh my god, dude, it was
You
insane.
got drunk?
Yeah, I got drunk, dude.
Listen,
it
was before you met your girl. She can't get mad at you, man.
I actually knew her.
You
got laid that night? You got laid?
I did get laid that night.
You was trying exotic drugs?
My son Gabe got laid.
You didn't try no exotic drugs at all?
No.
Okay.
Son, he got laid. He got laid and paid.
Talking about hockey, we should talk about that guy who broke.
See how you changed? He don't want to talk about that.
He said, nah, hold on. Nah.
Son, your girl can't get mad. You didn't even know she existed back
I knew
then,
her
bro.
at the time. I knew her.
You know what I mean?
But you guys wasn't dating, though.
Yo, Gabe, you got some. Gabe,
you was dating?
Yeah, we were together at that.
Gabe,
Damn.
Hold on, you was together then?
I graduated college last year.
So you got laid from who? From, well, you know what?
I got laid from her that
from
night.
OK Copy.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Copy.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
Damn, I'm thinking we talking about like.
Oh, no.
Like 5 years ago or something like that.
No,
My
this
bad.
was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm still. I just graduated.
He was yacked up.
Yeah, Gabe is 22, right?
I'm 23.
Damn, he said, get it right, Red. I'm 23. I was like 10 years old. I'm 23. When he said about the fucking bus, can't wait for you for the bus. Like, what? In the Barry White? Yo, Barry Manilow? Can't wait for you for the bus.
Sounded like Morgan Freeman.
I'll give you something to ride. Whoa! Police! She said police! Woo! Policia. She calling the policia and she gonna tase you. She got her mace. Yo, you getting a double whammy. You getting tased and mace, huh?
Tased
and mace. Damn. Tased and fucking mace. Guaranteed. I got something you could ride.
I got something.
So you mentioned something. Let's
Fucking
talk about
weirdo.
who? Ovechkin?
Yeah, Ovechkin. Yeah.
Oh, yo, shout out to Ovechkin. What they call him, Oli or some shit? They call his fucking Knicks name. I forgot his nickname. But he just broke Wayne Gretskey's record for the most goals. 895. Gretzky's at 894. So, I don't know if this shit. They got like
Ovi,
there we go.
So what that makes?
They only got a couple more games. So you think he'll get to 900? Obviously, if he plays next year, he'll get to 900.
I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you.
But no, this is what it is. Because you know they got goals and then they got assists. Like if I pass you the ball and you score, it's assists, like basketball,
right.
Which is big in hockey. Yo, motherfucker, Gretskey got like 1,600 assists. Yo, who got the second most assists in NHL all time? Let me see. Who has the second most assists all time in the NHL? I'll tell you right now.
I remember when
Francis
got 1,200. So Wayne Gretskey got 1,963, son. The second place guy I never heard of, which means he played like in the 70s or something.
Facts.
The third place guy is Mark Messier with 1,100.
Shout out to Mark.
Place is
Shout out to Mark.
Yo, Brad, talking to your mic a little bit more.
Check it out. So Wayne Gretskey is second right now in points scored, first in assists. Is it safe to say that assist record is going to stand? And we're not going to see who's going to beat that assist record.
Probably not.
That's done. So it brings me to this. I thought about this last night, all right? You guys can fucking clown me and joke all you fucking want.
If it's LeBron, I'm leaving.
Fuck you. Listen, top 10 players in the league, right? Name who you want. That are, you see how...
I don't think Mike can name 10 players
man,
in
you see
the
how
league.
you see how Wayne... Because I grew up knowing about Wayne Gretskey, and I didn't even watch hockey. He was that great of a hockey player. He was a phenomenon. Everybody knew who Wayne Gretskey was.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't even know all the rules of hockey. That's how you know he's crazy. So, that are top 10 in two major categories all time. This is a good fucking trivia, bro. So either top 10 rebounding, top 10 scoring, top 10 assists, like that. Name a top 10 player of all time that is in top 2. No, I'm asking you guys.
LeBron.
I'm asking you guys. And what I guess you never thought about it, but it's like kind of crazy.
True.
You would think that it's a lot of them, right?
I would say there's probably a lot.
So talk to me.
Like LeBron, it's top.
Besides LeBron is fourth in assists, first in scoring.
Oh, all right. So we need someone 1 and 1.
You know, it could be top 10. They could be top 10 in scoring, top 10 in rebound, top 10 in assists.
All right, blocks.
Put it this way. Top 10 assists is all point guards. They're not top 10 in scoring.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll play Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan's not top 10 in scoring.
Oh?
No.
He's in rebounding though. For sure.
That's one. We need two.
Oh, you
two
saying
categories.
two? Okay.
Yo, that's insane, bro. I never thought about it like that. Just look at the top 10 scorers. You got Nowitzki, you got Karl Malone, you got Kobe, you got Jordan, you got LeBron, you got Kareem. Kareem might be there in scoring and rebounding. That'd be the only fucking one.
I got the list here.
Wilt?
Hakeem Olajuwon is top in rebounds, blocks, and
No. Not average. Top 10 points of all time. Top 10 assists of all time. You see how LeBron is 1 in points?
That list is short, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, because Hakeem is not top 10 in points scored all time.
It's just LeBron James. He's the only one.
But how crazy is that?
He's the GOAT.
So, but no, what is that? That tells you no one has ever done it, which means it's not common. Because you would be like, Kobe?
You just say he's the only one? Damn.
Yo, never thought
Yo,
of
shout out to LeBron, man.
There's also Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem in rebounds and points, right?
No, he's third in blocks, third in rebounds. And he used to be first in points. Now he's second in points.
Okay, yeah, but he's top
Kareem's
10
the only
anyway.
one.
He's top 10.
And we don't even count. Really, the three major categories is points, rebounds, and assists. Blocks is not really one of them. But so he's two. He got rebounds and he got points. He's the only other one. Nobody else.
So you have two players.
And rebounds, quite frankly, he played like 80 years. He's supposed to be in there.
If
rebounds.
we count steals and blocks,
no, we're not counting that. We're not counting that. We're not counting that.
You said what? There's a lot. If you count what?
If we count steals and blocks.
Well, the blocks is going to be big man, obviously.
Yeah, like Shaq is
absolutely.
If Shaq would be in that category if we counted blocks, and then Chris Paul would be in the category if we count steals and assists.
Shaq is not in the top 10 of scoring.
Shaq is 8th in points, 15th in rebound, 8th in blocks.
15th in rebound? That's not top 10.
Almost.
Yeah, if we counted blocks, he would be in there.
But you know why? When you go to ESPN, right, and you look at box score, it's a reason why you got to press see all to see blocks and everything. Yeah, it's not a major category, bro. So the major categories is Kareem and LeBron.
Yeah, points, rebounds, and assists. Yep. Wow.
So very impressive, man. Very impressive.
Wow.
Very impressive. So for all you guys, all you fucking stat guys out there, yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough. So we got the game tonight with Houston, and it's crazy. Every time I think of Houston, I think of the fucking Rockets, bro. So this is probably going to be the college first chip, because I never even remember the last time they was in a Final Four.
Houston and Florida.
You
say you got Florida, right?
Yeah, I think Florida. What's that kid from Florida name? That point guard? Yo, he's ice in his fucking veins, bro. You ever seen him play?
Nah.
What's his name again, Gabe? Oh, God, man.
Is it, are you talking about...
But you got to look at point guard.
Go to his guard. No. That's a center, man. Clayton Jr.? Yo, son, when you talk about clutch, he's so calm in the clutch moments, like he's in his backyard. You got to watch this kid play, son. He's going to be special in the league. Watch. He is going to be special. He might not go first because of fucking Cooper Flag. Oh, they fucking choked. But he's going to go second. He's going to second. Cooper Flag and the Duke Blue Devils choked a chance away to go to the championship. They choked.
Did the thing.
I think they was up by like 6 points with like less than a minute.
Yep.
And they lost the game. They choked. They choked. It happens, right? It happens in sports. It happens.
Especially in college.
Yeah, it happens, man. So I know that shit fucked up a lot of brackets. But congrats to the Houston Tigers. But I think Florida's going to win regardless, even if Duke made it, tell you the truth. Florida's just tough, bro. It's tough.
You got Florida too, right, Game?
Yo, watch that game tonight.
Yeah. For sure.
That kid Clayton is a beast, bro. Bro, it was at one point in the tournament where he was 6 for 6 in clutch shots. Bro, he grabbed the offensive rebound, took a step back, spun around like his awareness. He was behind the 3-point line and just shot it. Yo, look up a clip of his. Look up a clip of Clayton Jr., son. Look up his clips from this tournament, kid.
Walter Clayton.
Yeah, he's special, bro. I'm telling you, I got the eye for that shit. I see it. I see it. He gonna be special. I hope he don't go to no trash organization where they don't got nobody around him. I hope not.
Maybe stunt, maybe double.
Click.
Oh, he's yo.
Clayton Jr. early sweetness. Well, they do a nice job in that first meter. Nice string out by Clayton.
Click.
Yo, you know how difficult that is to stop on a dime and stop and pop like that? Oh, get off of me. It's too easy for him. You see how cold he is? His mannerisms like, yo, this is nothing. Oh!
Auburn gets back to
get up. Start it up.
Oh, is he clever?
Wow.
Did he freeze the day?
Wow, no, he's pretty good. No, I'm watching the game tonight for sure.
Yo, this kid is special, man. This kid is special.
Watch the game, Gabe.
He's special.
I'll turn it on.
Yeah. There's no games on today, though, in the NBA. You only have like 2 games.
Well,
Bad games.
but that's designed on purpose. They can't take shine away from the championship game, bro. They got to get their ratings. They can't put on LeBron tonight.
Here we go.
They can't have Bron on. I did that on purpose for fucking game. They can't have Bron. Look, no one wants to hear. They can't have on the Knicks tonight. No one wants to hear that. Yo, listen.
Knicks, the greatest team.
You know what's crazy? Every time we make a post about LeBron, the shit goes through the roof. But no one likes him, right? But everybody views the post.
Nah, that's true. That's true. We go viral.
Make it make sense, man.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yo, when that motherfucker retire, a lot of people gonna lose bread. Who you gonna talk about then? Like Gilbert said, who you gonna talk about?
That is a fact.
Cause who's second? Who's second that they talk about the most in the NBA? No one knows.
Probably Luka.
They don't talk bad about Curry, man. Even though he got 4 games under 10 points this year. Maddie, I need some answers, Maddie. We need answers, Maddie. You can't be the best player in the world having under 10 4 times in 1 year.
They talk bad about Luka.
No, they don't talk bad about Luka, man. Hell no. Yo, you know what? They don't talk. Bro, he's the most disrespected superstar of all time, and it's not close, which is nuts.
Who's that, LeBron?
Facts. The most disrespected superstar of all time. As if he was a woman beater. He was out there doing crazy shit to make it warranted, right? For you to be like, I understand why they talk this about. Bro, the dude's a model citizen, opening up schools and shit. Beautiful family. And cats talking about him like he fucking robbed a bank when he was 18.
Yeah, they really hate that guy.
It's crazy, son. Like, it don't even make any sense, but
they love him too. They
love
to hate him. Yeah, hate to love him, love to hate him.
The same cats that hate him be the ones post. How you posting about somebody on your page that you hate or don't like?
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
It don't make sense. If you don't like somebody, that's like, yo, you don't like somebody at work, but you all on their fucking social media. Why are you looking at their social media if you don't like them? Or talking about them to your another coworker. Yo, that nigga Red, son. Yo, where he working at now, son? What he doing? Yeah. I knew he was gonna get written up, son. That nigga, he be fucking. Yo, you nigga gonna be like, yo, why you talking about this nigga to me, yo, if you don't like him? Yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, weirdo vibes.
So you dudes is fucking loving to hate this dude, bro. Let that dude live his life, man. And yo, last thing is, if you're not where you want to be in life, I get it, right? We listen, I'm continuing to grow every day. I get it, right? But if you working at fucking Dollar Tree, CVS, Walmart, you really think you got fucking time to be worried about what a billionaire's doing? Do you think you got time for that shit?
They don't even know you exist.
If you're not going to school to be a journalist, you don't got a podcast, like this is not, if it's not what you do, if you fucking doing something totally different and got nothing to do with media. Why are you putting the energy into that, man? And you making LeBron money. The more you talk about him, the more famous he is.
The more bread he get.
So
that nigga stop being weird, man.
Yeah, fucking weirdos, bro. Stop being a fucking weirdo. Yo, we're gonna get t-shirts. Stop being a weirdo. Facts. I'm getting a t-shirt. I'm printing that shit up this weekend. Stop being a weirdo. And then we're gonna put the whatchamacallit?
Weirdos.
Whatever. You know the fucking
logo.
shit.
The logo.
Nah. The tic-tac-toe sign, man. The joint, man. The shit you put at the bottom of the post, bro.
Oh, the hashtag.
Hashtag. Stop being a weirdo. Hashtag facts. Straight. T-shirts. Yo, you already know what it is. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, man, we got some dope shit. Woo, it's coming. Woo, it's cooking. Look, take the lid off the pot. It's brewing. It's brewing. Stay tuned. We got you as always. Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend. They got to check out that 2Bros&APod.
To tell your other friend.
Motherfuckers is cooking.
And your other friend.
You already know, man.
And your grandma, your moms, your aunt, your uncles.
Yo, Lonzo's Cafe, shout out to you as always. Always not just a cafe and experience. You know what it is. You ain't got to go home. But you got to get the what? The fuck up out of here. Let's go.